After a set of Taylor Swift deepfakes goes viral on Twitter, Swifties react with intensity. So far, when it comes to the national and global discourse around deepfakes and AI-generated images of real-world people, much of the discussion has been either A, theoretical, as in this is a problem that is likely to happen, and so we need to get ahead of it, B, focused on specifically child porn, that's where a huge amount of the policy effort has been, or C, more broadly, has been really focused on elections and politicians. There was, for example, a big dust-up in New Hampshire earlier this week when Democratic voters got a robocall from an AI Biden saying that they didn't need to go out and vote and that their vote only counted in November. Yet while there is a lot of coverage of all of that in the media, I would argue that it hasn't really made it to the mainstream discourse. In fact, the AI images that have gotten famous, like the Pope in the puffer jacket, have seemed more novel, funny, or cool than harmful and disruptive. Well, that might all be changing right now, as a set of very explicit NSFW Taylor Swift AI images themed around her new relationship with Travis Kelce and the NFL went viral yesterday on Twitter. Now, the interesting thing that happened is that when Taylor Swift AI started trending, Swifties took to the platform en masse to post other images of Taylor, real images of Taylor like from her concerts, with that same text Taylor Swift AI, as well as the text Protect Taylor Swift, to basically push down the offending AI images and make them less easy to access, even though they weren't taken off the platform. I have to say, if you scroll through the results right now for Taylor Swift AI, the Swifties have done a pretty remarkable job. Now, of course, this being Taylor Swift and us being in the world that we live in right now, this did make major news. Now, the whole thing was pretty fascinating to me as exemplary of the sort of internet battles that we're going to face a lot in the years to come. Even as Twitter was playing whack-a-mole suspending accounts that had reshared the images, others were of course popping up, and you can find those images on other sites like Instagram, Reddit, and 4chan as well. Yet the mass army of Swifties who used the medium itself to drive away those images were seemingly as effective as Twitter or X was itself in suspending those accounts that were sharing them. Now, of course, on the one hand, people are angry because this happened to their girl, to Taylor. But at the same time, you have to think that it's going to raise awareness of the broader issue with this group of people as well. This feels to me like a topic where there may be low-hanging fruit political victories to be had. Many states are exploring additional laws to ban deepfake porn, as well as imposing penalties for those who spread it. This was a topic that was in Biden's executive order last year, and there are multiple pieces of national legislation as well. All I know is if there is one thing that could turn this into a national issue, it is Taylor Swift. Next up, we head over to the world of advertising, where another company has made some big, bold pronouncement about how much it's going to spend repurposing itself for the AI world. Publicis, the world's largest advertising conglomerate, has announced that they intend to spend 300 million euros over the next 3 years, including 100 million euros in this year alone. The goal, they say, is to become, quote, the industry's first AI-powered intelligence system, whatever that means. Now, when it comes to what that money will be spent on, half of the 100 million earmarked for this year will be spent on reskilling and training people inside the company, as well as recruiting new talent, while the other half is focused on buying tech, buying software, building out cloud infrastructure, and more. I think if you take anything away, the fact that this company is going to spend $50 million this year reskilling its employees shows you just how seriously these companies are taking this. Now, speaking of taking things seriously, Google has recently been embroiled in an AI-related chip patent lawsuit, but has finally reached a settlement. Singular Computing had brought the lawsuit against Google and was seeking $1.67 billion in damages. Now, Google said that the company had not violated Singular's patent rights, but Singular said that Google had incorporated its technology into processing units that support their AI features across their suite of tools. Basically, Singular's founder, Joseph Bates, said that he shared his inventions with Google between 2010 and 2014, and that Google's tensor processing units copied those inventions and infringed on 2 patents. Now, Google's claim was that the employees who designed the TPUs never met Bates and created them completely independently. In any case, on the day that closing arguments were scheduled to begin, the companies came to an agreement for a settlement, but that's all the details we have. Meanwhile, the market success of AI continues, with IBM becoming the latest company to beat earnings estimates thanks to artificial intelligence. We talked recently about how SAP was restructuring 8,000 jobs in pursuit of more AI competitiveness and how it had beat earnings estimates. And Microsoft also just became the second company to hit a $3 trillion market cap and has over the last year been consistently beating earnings estimates, especially in its cloud business thanks to its partnership with OpenAI and in general its AI-related sales. In sharing forecasts for full-year revenue growth that were above market estimates, IBM basically said that companies looking to adopt artificial intelligence were bolstering demand for both IBM's IT software as well as its consultancy services. IBM shares were up more than 8% on the news. Finally, Snapchat continues to experiment with different gamified, teen and young person-focused versions of AI and is apparently going to introduce an AI Bitmoji pet. Jonathan Manzano tweeted, "Snapchat Plus has added a feature for custom Bitmoji, allowing you to use AI to create real or imaginary pets." Now, what you're supposed to do with them and whether Snapchat is hoping this is just the next Tamagotchi remains unclear, but shows just how much experimentation there is going to be in this space, especially among consumer tech. For now, though, that is going to do it for today's AI Breakdown. Next up, the main AI Breakdown.